The big political story, senior BJP leaders LK Advani, Murli Manohar Joshi, Shanta, Kumar and Yashwant Sinha today issuing a joint statement strongly criticizing the party's stand on its debacle in the assembly elections in Bihar. They said results of Bihar show no lessons are being learned from the fiasco in Delhi. To say that everyone is responsible for the Bihar defeat is to ensure no one is held responsible. Those who would have appropriated credit if the party had won are bent on shrugging off responsibility. The principal reason for the latest defeat is the way the party has been emasculated in the last year. Well, the statement goes on to make several other points, but let's just quickly take you through who was at that meeting. As we said, the BJP elders who have been systematically sidelined. Also, two former BJP members, Arun Shori and Govindacharya, part of that as well. Well, the BJP and indeed the government has been loath to respond to that big breaking story. Well, there you have it. LK Advani, Murli Manohar Joshi, Yashwant Sinha, Shanta, Kumar, all signatories. And we're also told that Govindacharya and Arun Shori were at that meeting when that statement was drafted. We're told in just about 10 minutes before it was released to the press earlier this evening. Well, as we said, the government refusing to respond. We did speak to Minister of State Babul Supriyo a short while earlier, but he did make it very clear that he was not responding as a member of the government, but in his personal capacity.
As a BJP minister, if you ask me, Burqa, then my answer will be no comments. But as someone who is absolutely new in the party, just a year and a half old, I think that obviously it's very much like a football team. You know, when a big team loses, there are going to be several opinions. Every opinion needs to be respected. But I would still say that there is one term in football that they say that there is a lot of dressing room talk that should not probably come out in the open. There is obviously no political party goes to vote to lose, and therefore there must be discussions and what went wrong, that kind of things that needs to be discussed within the party. But probably statements like these are important coming from important people like this, but it probably hurts a person who loves BJP and don't want to see this happening at a time when we need to probably sit together and show a united face.
मैंने जो कुछ भी कहा है वह उस व्यक्ति का बयान है जिसने राजनीति को साधना माना है, सामाजिक साधना, जो ऐतिहासिक जिम्मेवारी जनता ने दी है। अगर उसका पालन नहीं करती और पालन करने के बदले आत्महत्या कर लेती है तो हमारे जैसे व्यक्ति को बड़ा कष्ट होता है। इन तमाम वरिष्ठ नेताओं ने भी उसी प्रश्न को उठाया है और एक तरह से हमारे बयान को ही उन्होंने आशीर्वाद दिया है।
We condemned all those I would use the word stupid people in the fringe of the parivar who were trying to create a rift between communities, and we did not mince any words there. I must admit, after we spoke, then the next day,
yes,
they were all summoned to Delhi. They were all given a dressing down.
Yes.
So we are satisfied that I'm sure going forward more action would be taken against such people.
Well, let's go right across now to my colleague Rahul Srivastav, who's been tracking every aspect of that developing story. Rahul, are we likely to see a statement from the BJP party leadership anytime soon? They've been very quiet so far.
Ankita, initially the BJP top leaders I spoke to were saying that they will not get into a public debate on the issue, and the BJP will like the issue to die down on its own, because any kind of a response from the government or the BJP might sustain this entire issue and this rebellion and might give longevity to it. But right now what we are hearing that Mr. Amit Shah has been on the phone, he has been talking to senior leaders, no clear confirmation. He has also, it seems, spoken to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other leaders. What is emerging that the BJP is likely to come out with a short statement as a counter to it. But what we can say is that the BJP is right now not in a mood to get into a strong rebuttal. But what is interesting is that if Bihar elections and the result made it a not so happy Diwali for Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, this rebellion by the elders makes it a terrible Diwali. Primarily because of the fact that one, the RSS sensed it, that there was a section within the BJP elders, especially those sidelined by the rise of the Narendra Modi Amit Shah duo, who were waiting to strike, especially if Bihar is lost after Delhi. That is why Krishnan Gopal, the RSS pointsman to the BJP, went around meeting certain leaders. We heard he met Mr. Murli Manohar Joshi and Mr. LK Advani, and also tried to ensure that senior leaders from the ranks of who are in the cabinet don't go and join them, who are perceived to be close to Mr. LK Advani and others. That's why it seems he met Sushma Swaraj, who is the External Affairs Minister. But it seems that Mr. Bhagwat was also camping in Delhi to ensure that there is no big crisis. And since he left in the evening, all this happened right after his departure from Delhi. What is interesting that what it really does, this statement by these elders does, is that since the results came out, several voices of dissent like Shatrughan Sinha, Mr. Hukum Narayan Dev and others were speaking out against the verdict, targeting RSS chief and also the BJP top leadership. Now, with these tall leaders stepping in with a sense of dissent and revolt, what will happen that a lot of people who were unhappy with the present dispensation in the BJP might get enthused to start reacting against their senior leaders. Also what it does, it ring fences all those leaders who have been dissenting, because if action is initiated by the BJP against the dissenters, then the party will have to act against the senior leaders, which will be a tough task. And that is why it's bad news for the two leaders, Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah, because what it does, it puts pressure on the BJP to act against Mr. Amit Shah. His second term as president may get jeopardized, and that may weaken Prime Minister Narendra Modi's hold over the party. And that's how the BJP is perceiving this open revolt right now.